options in Carthage. Well, we all get them. Your phone rings, there's a pause, and you hear the voice of an automated message. They're called robocalls, and they're more than just annoying. They are illegal. Anna Warnicki is in Washington with more on what the Federal Trade Commission is doing to stop them.
It's our single largest consumer complaint.
Janice Popek with the Federal Trade Commission says Americans are being bombarded with 2.6 billion robocalls a month.
Often we see robocalls that are trying to sell you a good or service, and in some cases we see robocalls that try and scam you.
Popek says these calls are illegal and are getting harder to stop because the callers are getting more creative.
One of the types of calls that we're seeing more and more of, and you've probably gotten them yourself, is something called neighbor spoofing.
Elizabeth Leamy is a consumer expert. She says neighborhood spoofing is when a call looks like it's coming from your area code, but it is actually a spoof number.
The worst robocall I'm now getting will have on the caller ID the name of a local hospital or the name of the local government's tax office. So you think that you or someone you love is in trouble.
Leamy says in 2003, the FTC created the Do Not Call Registry to give people the option to automatically block calls from telemarketers. But that didn't fix the problem.
Most of them are calling from outside of our country, where our law enforcement doesn't have the ability to reach them and shut them down.
So now the FTC is seeking another solution. They're reaching out to private companies for help. They created a robocall strike force to encourage phone companies to develop better call blocking options.
It's not going to take the calls down to zero, but it should significantly reduce the number of unwanted calls that you receive.
In Washington, I'm Anna Warnicki.
Missouri Democratic Senator Claire McCaskill says a private market solution is the best way to fix the problem. She said in a statement, quote, "We need to continue putting pressure on the phone companies to do more to help consumers and crack down on the scammers that have popped up to fill the void," end quote. Kansas legislators